So, I always find it so hard to start a vlog because I don't ever know how to introduce the subjects that I'm going to talk about in a really interesting way. So I'm just going to go into it. Well, first of all, sorry I haven't been around, but I've been sort of busy doing stuff, and it's a good thing that I'm doing stuff, but it's also kind of taken away from me posting videos. I did make some videos, but I just haven't posted them yet because I'm kind of waiting for the right time, I guess. I don't know what I'm really waiting for. I should just post them. So I may post something tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I will. I don't know why I don't want to. I'm kind of skeptical of it. But no, it's okay. I'm going to post new gameplay videos, and it's of me playing Terraria, and I think this would be a really fun series because I actually really like Terraria. Um, and I want to get back into it because the creators of Terraria are creating a new game. It's a lot like Terraria, but it's going to be in space. And it's called Starbound, and I look forward to playing a game like that because I really like adventure, games, exploring games. It's kind of simulation, but not really simulation. I meant to say simulation. It's kind of a stimulation. Stimulate your brain. Yeah, I want to get into that again. So there'll be some videos on that, and it'll be a community kind of, you'll be involved as well. I want you guys to be involved because I'm gonna be exploring this world and looking for things. I think it'd be really cool if you guys gave me suggestions on like what you'd like me to do, what you want me to make and explore and so on, and naming things, and have everyone a part of my game experience, and we can work as a team because teamwork is always better than no work or being alone and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and I think it'll be fun. The first couple episodes will basically just be by myself though, because I need to get settled in, and I haven't really gotten very far in the game. There's really no end to it in a way. It's a huge world. Yeah, I'm not gonna make videos until I maybe hear some suggestions. If I don't hear any suggestions, then maybe I'll just keep playing and you can be part of the ride if you're too shy to, add any suggestions or anything. So yeah. My friend Brent and I are building a new prop, and we don't want to tell anyone what it is yet. And it's not that it's anything special, except I just want it to be revealed closer to the time where I got everything put together. And yeah, I don't want to reveal it yet. I just like surprises, but I don't know if it's really that special, but look forward to it later in the summertime, and I'll post some footage eventually, hopefully, when I feel like it. I have filmed a few things of us building it, and we haven't gotten very far, but what matters is that I've started it, so I'm excited for that. What else have I been doing? Right, so Arrested Development came out yesterday, but to me it feels, I don't even feel like it, did it come out yesterday? It came out on Sunday. Today's Monday? Today's Monday. Yeah, so I lose track because I'm at home all the time, all the days blend together, unless I'm working, and that's when I know it's the weekend. But, I guess every day is the weekend for me. Yeah. Yeah, Arrested Development came out Friday, and I think it, like, premiered on Netflix right at 12 a.m. on Friday morning. Yeah. No, Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Jeez. Yeah, and I was really excited for that. In fact, I spent the past week marathoning through the first 3 seasons. I've already seen like all 3 seasons in the past, but I wanted to refresh myself on the material and like kind of get myself ready and pumped for season 4. And I've seen all of season 4, It was really good. I thought it was really good. I thought the new format was interesting. It took a while to get into, like it took a while for me to get used to the new format because, well, if you don't know anything about Arrested Development, it's basically just about a dysfunctional family where main character is sort of, his name is Michael Boof, and him and his son, George Michael, have to deal with a really dysfunctional family. So they're trying to get out of the family, but they keep getting pulled back into it, and like every character in the family are pretty much crazy. Like they have such crazy lifestyles or beliefs, and like they do really stupid things. They're pretty much like rich, upper class, really full of themselves type people, but they do hilarious things, and they're not aware of it, which is what's funny. And there's a lot of cool, you know, jokes, funny jokes. I thought they were funny. It's like Arrested Development is one of my favorite shows, favorite comedies. It got canceled, so now it's back after 7 years. And it took a while for the movie to, movie. It's funny that I say movie because I felt like it was more of like a giant, the season was one big movie more than like each individual episode had its own little event of stuff. But like, I don't know, I'm not explaining it very well. The story arc definitely would rise somewhere near the middle of the season and then like get crazier and crazier as you watch it. And I read some reviews on what people thought about the season, and what's weird, I always found weird when people review things when they've only seen like maybe 1 or 2 episodes of something that's, you know, 15 episodes long, which was what season 4 was. You can't watch 1/3 of a movie and judge it by the first half. The first half is always like the setup, the more boring stuff, all like discussion and people explaining things, and then things really start to pick up and build momentum over time. Yeah, I don't know. I think people should watch the whole season, because what Netflix did was they put all the episodes out at once, and I thought that was a good idea. Some people said it might have not been a good idea, but I thought it was a good idea because we know we can watch all 15. It wouldn't take that long for us to watch all 15, and people, if you love the show, you just want to blast through it, and which is what I did. I did take a break, but yeah, the first 2 episodes took a while to get used to. Instead of the whole ensemble, like you don't really see all of them together, which was kind of like one of the best things about Arrested Development. It's like the whole ensemble together, like the way they talk to each other and interact, is like part of fun. It was a big deal. So in the new season, it was more like each episode was a character piece. So first episode would be something about Michael, and then the second episode would be something about George, Michael's dad, George Sr. And the next episode, Lindsay. I don't really remember the actual order, but it would be each character. Apparently the reason why they did this was because they couldn't get the schedules to work. Like they couldn't get the actors to all come in at the same time. I mean, they all have a life, right? They all have, you know, their series and their other projects that they worked on. You know, this is something that they haven't, you know, worked on for 7 years, except for the creator. And, you know, they have other commitments, and I can understand that if they couldn't schedule, like, to be there for the full season. But I thought they did a really good job making up for that by doing it in pieces. And like, yeah, you only get to see maybe like, you know, 4 out of the 10 people or something that you're used to seeing per episode. You still get a lot of detail about each character. It's just, yeah, you don't get to see them together a lot, which is kind of sucked, but I thought they made up for it, and I thought it was pretty good. So sorry if I'm repeating myself. I tend to do that when I get excited about talking about things or whatever. I don't really plan these things ahead of time. I just kind of go blah. So maybe I should like start writing notes before I actually go and talk about something. Yeah, I think I'll probably start doing that. And in the end, it was overall really, really good. So I thought it was great. And I think afterwards they're gonna have a movie to wrap it all up. But oh man, there was such a big cliffhanger. There's so many things that they left hanging there. So there has to be either season 5 or they're gonna make a movie and have everything sorted out by then. So I'm excited. I know I blasted through it in one day, and now I'm just like waiting again. I'm so impatient. Anyway, yeah, that's what I have to say about Arrested Development. What else? You might remember Angela, who I play games with often, mostly for these things, and she's a writer, and she also does like interviews for people. Like I guess she's kind of like a reporter, and she has this podcast called Woman on Woman. And yeah, I know it sounds very suggestive, but it's women talking about women, subjects on women, and anything related to it, women. She and her two good friends, they do this podcast together. I think they put one out every couple of weeks, and they talk about subjects that are, pretty important, like some things that matter to them, and issues that maybe people don't feel that comfortable talking about all the time. But then, like, someone has to talk about it, right? You can't just ignore these things. And they also talk about fun stuff, and they do feature pieces on, like, awesome people. And I think they deserve a little of attention. They're still new, and they're still getting into it, but I think they can really grow, and I really want them to get somewhere. And they've asked me to write some music for them for their podcast, but I've just been kind of bad with that. I haven't really gotten a chance to work on it very much, just with some technical issues and stuff. But that's not a very good excuse. I gotta start doing it. Otherwise, yeah, I think they should get some attention, and you can check them out. I'll put their link on the bottom in the description, and check them out, Angie's podcast. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.